Sooner, everybody. Sherry Cole's version of Oklahoma broke the 100-point mark for the second time in the tournament. Last year they did it against DePaul. They scored right at 100. This time they scored a few more points than 100, like 111 against Quinnipiac, as a fast start pushes the Sooners past the Bobcats. But in the second round, Stanford stands tall over the University of Oklahoma in women's basketball reign. 86-76 your final. The Sooners season ends in Stanford, Connecticut. At the University of Stanford out in California. Review of the last NCAA games coming up next right here. Boomer Sooner ranked in 1982. Keep it here. The women's version of the NCAA tournament, Oklahoma's half of the bracket, looks not a lot. It looks exactly like this. Fifth seed is Oklahoma. Oklahoma last year were 18-15 and finished 9-9 in league play. Also went to the NCAA's last year where they lost to DePaul 100-104 in the first round of the women's NCAA tournament. Their head coach is Sherry Cole. She's been at Oklahoma since 1996 and is a 1987 grad from Oklahoma Christian University. The leading returning scorers for the Sooners, number 24, Shireen Campbell, and number 42, Kaylon Williams. 24, Shireen Campbell. Shireen averaged 12.64 points per ball game last year for the Sooners, while averaging 5.39 rebounds per ball game and 1.45 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma. While Kaylin Williams, she averaged 6.97 points per ball game, 4.42 rebounds per ball game, and 0.42 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma. In the first round of the NCAA tournament, Oklahoma would play Quinnipiac, the 12th seed from the NAAC and reigning NAAC champs. Last year, Quinnipiac went 21-13, 13-6 last year, coming off of last year coming off of a loss in the first round of the WIT, the women's version of the NIT, losing to Villanova 76-66. Their head coach is Trevia Fabry. Fabry's been at Quinnipiac since 1995 and is a 1991 grad from Fairfield University. Leading returning scorers from Quinnipiac, number 24, Jasmine Martin, and number 31, Samantha Gustella. Jasmine Martin, number 24, first. She averaged right at 15 points per ball game last year for Quinnipiac, while averaging 3.52 rebounds per ball game and 1.39 assists per ball game last year for Quinnipiac. While number 31, Samantha Gustella averaged 11.12 points per ball game, 6.24 rebounds per ball game, and 1.32 assists per ball game last year for the Q. Oklahoma will finally, in the NCAA tournament, they faced Stanford out of the Pac-12. 2 years ago, they were the defending champs in this league, finishing 31-4 last year, while finishing 17-1 in league play. They lost to Connecticut 75-56 in the women's NCAA semifinals, the Final Four game. Their head coach is Tara Vanderveer. Tara Vanderveer has been the head coach at Stanford since 1985 to 1995, those 10 years. She left for a year to coach Team USA, came back in 1996, and is there until present. She is a Indiana grad from 1975 and has also been a head coach at Idaho, the Ohio State University, and then, of course, is now at Stanford. Lacard last year, leading returning scorers. 33, Amber Orang, and number 1, Lily Thompson. Number 33, Amber Orang first. Orang averaged 10.3 points per ball game, 10.30 points per ball game, while averaging 3.51 rebounds per ball game and 4.49 assists per ball game last year for the Card. While number 1, Lily Thompson, she averaged 8.33 points per ball game, while averaging 2.36 rebounds per ball game and 2.69 assists per ball game last year for the Cardinals. This has been quite a year for Oklahoma. Couple of ups, couple of downs. But when it's all said and done, not a bad year to finish only second in the Big 12 Conference. All those harder games in the non-conference, they all paid off. Pretty good year, as I said, for Oklahoma, losing to last year's Final Four participant in Stanford. This has been the preview for the women's version of the NCAA tournament for your Oklahoma Sooners. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. See y'all in football season. This has been Harry James Taylor. Remember to follow me on Facebook and find me on Twitter. It's not that hard. Facebook's Harry James Taylor. Just find me, you'll find it. Twitter account is @SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, Boomer Sooner. Everybody, take care. See y'all in football season.